guys, welcome back to the channel. A little bit of a different video today. My friend Ross the other day tagged me in a post of an A90 Supra with a 2JZ swap in it. I wasn't sure if it was a Photoshop or if it was real at first, so I did a little bit of digging to see, and it turns out that it is real, as you've probably just seen from it driving at the beginning of the video. Basically, if you're not sure what the A90 Supra is, the A90 Supra is the new 2020 Supra, so it isn't released yet. It's due to come out in most places with a 3-litre straight six turbo engine built by BMW. It's currently the engine that comes in the or a similar version of it that comes in the M140i and the M240i, and obviously it'll come in the BMW Z4 as well, which shares the same chassis as the A90 Supra. So somebody has swapped the old Mark IV Supra engine into it, which is the 2JZ. It's obviously renowned for being absolutely bulletproof and being able to cope with massive amounts of boost and power. But he swapped it into the A90 Supra. Basically, I think where this idea has probably come from is a lot of people were disappointed about it having a BMW engine in, which is kind of understandable, because it doesn't make it as special, I guess, because you've got an engine in there that's shared in a lot of other cars. I personally don't really have much of an issue with it, because I think that BMW makes some really good straight six engines, and they've obviously put it in a lot, like almost all of their straight sixes in almost all of their cars for the last 20 years, so or even longer than that. So yeah, if you're going to steal anyone's straight six engine, BMW is probably a good shout. So yeah, I think where they've got this idea from is obviously a lot of people were disappointed that it didn't have a unique engine again, or if it didn't have an updated version of the 2JZ. So yeah, so Daigo Saito has taken the 2JZ and swapped it into the A90. If you don't know who Daigo Saito is, he is a drifter from Japan. He also drifts in America. He was the first driver to win Formula Drift and D1 GP in the same year. So he's a pretty decent drifter, and from his history, he's pretty much, other than from what I can see, other than last 2 years, he drove a 1,000 horsepower Nissan R35 GTR. Before that, he'd pretty much always had Toyotas. So he started off with a JZX90, then moved on to a JZX100, and then he had an SC430 Lexus, which is obvious. Lexus is all obviously built by Toyota. So he had an SC430 Lexus that was 2JZ swapped, which I have a sneaky suspicion is probably where the 2JZ has come from. At the moment as well, I've noticed on his Instagram he's got an IS200 or an IS300 or Altezza, depending on where you are. They kind of sold them in loads of different forms, but yeah, an Altezza, which he's currently swapping a V8 into. So I think that maybe the 2JZ has gone into the Altezza, and then obviously they've come across this A90 and taken it back out again to put in the A90, and now they're sticking a V8 into the Altezza. So yeah, but he has a pretty rich history in drifting Toyotas, and it wouldn't surprise me if Gazoo Racing have gone out there to scout him, basically to give him an A90 shell to use for next season. So from what I've looked at, there isn't a lot on the build. There isn't a lot on the build history of it. There's not a lot of pictures of it being built, because obviously they've tried to keep it under wraps. There's no information on the drivetrain or what they've done to get it to fit in there or anything like that at the moment. Obviously it'll probably all come out later down the line, but yeah, from what I can see, from what little pictures there are of it being built, they've given him a bare rolling shell, so giving him a rolling shell basically to stick everything in, which kind of makes sense when you get rid of the engine anyway, and then if you're drifting it you don't need any of the interior and things like that. So they've not given him a complete brand new car, but they've given him an A90 shell, and then he's stuck a 2JZ in it, which is pretty cool, and it sounds absolutely epic, despite it being filmed on a 360p camera. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of brief history about it because it's pretty interesting. It's cool to see some people modifying it and stuff already before it's even been released. So yeah, I'll leave you with the video of it drifting, and yeah, if you've enjoyed the video and found it interesting, make sure you give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content, and catch you in the next video. Peace out, thanks for watching.